What's up, everybody? If you don't recognize me, yes, it is still Enswize. I shaved off the beard a couple days ago, and yeah, kind of regretting it a little bit, but now you guys can see how ghostly white I really am. Anyways, today we are going to get through some more summoning. I was gonna wait and save up until I had enough for 2 premium packs. Um, but instead I just decided to go with one, and then I think I'm going to actually, since I have the day off today, which is a very rare occasion for me, and I don't have like anything else planned, I think I'm going to buy a 1 day experience booster, and I've got quite a bit of energy saved up from the gifts. I had one for, you guys got to go and vote for what Hall of Hero we want next. That'll give you like 50 energy or something like that. Yeah, I've pretty much just been saving them up for the past week. As well as I might even spend, some crystals on more energy if I think it's worth it. But basically, I came to the conclusion that, I've got enough of these 3 stars, or not really enough, but I've gotten to the point where I need a lot more 4 stars, and I need to start leveling up a lot of, like, I still have like Bernard and Shannon, who's a 4 star. My Light Sylph is still a 4 star. I'd like to get him to 5 stars. I put some Despair runes on him that aren't the best, but he's still pretty helpful. I think my Ramaghost right now is 4 star. I haven't really worked on him at all, but again, he's another one that's going to need to get to 5 stars. And then obviously I still, I need to work towards getting my first 6 star, which means a bunch of 4 star fodder monsters to get to 5, and a bunch of 5 star fodder monsters, So yeah, I decided to go the route of just getting 1 premium pack. And then, like I said, getting the experience booster, and hopefully, I can crank out some levels here and get what we're looking for. So I already bought the premium pack. I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to do first. Let me make sure. Alright, so we have 79 slots available. And I have 21 Mystical Scrolls. Perfect. I thought that's what I had. I just wasn't 100% sure. I'll show you guys my monsters again. I typically do this every video. Not much has changed since the last one. Still got just these guys with 5 star. I don't remember if I had Chloe 5 star or not for my last video, as well as Akasis, but I do have those guys now. Still a lot of 4 stars. I've actually been doing a lot of reading on the Water Succubus, and I would really like to get her to 5 stars. Heard she does decent. You can build her kind of like a mini nuker, or not necessarily, I guess, a nuker, but she has really consistent damage. She sustains herself pretty well. The only problem is I just have, no skills on her, and I'm pretty sure you need to level up a lot of her skills to make her really useful. So, I don't know. And then also with the high elemental fire, it was brought up, I think, in one of my last videos, with somebody that commented. I can't remember the name now. Now I feel kind of bad. But he basically said, high elemental, the fire high elemental is actually pretty decent, which it is. I don't know if I ever said it was bad, but I thought I didn't like it. But after doing some more research, I guess there are a lot of people that are taking these guys, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but there are a good amount of people that are taking these guys 6 stars, putting some crazy runes on them, and yeah, they can definitely nuke anywhere from like 20 to 33k with their second ability. But again, obviously that's awakening them, skilling them up all the way, which that with a fire, or with a high elemental, isn't the hardest thing to do, but it's still going to be kind of difficult. They're not that common. You can farm them on one of the ruins, you can farm the wind one, but again, that'll be kind of difficult. And then getting them to 6 stars, that in itself is just so difficult. And I'm getting like 6-star runes on top of that, like perfect. You're gonna be in for a long trip, but I think that's actually gonna be one of my goals, is at least getting this one to 6 stars. Because I have another one from my last premium pack, I think, that I will use as my fusion piece, because they are fusion monsters as well. So yeah, not much change. Like I said, I still have, you know, Bernard and Shannon 4-star. There's my Light Sylph. I got the Dark Death Knight. I've actually got 2 of them, which I'm going to use to feed to him once I get him to 5 stars. Then I have another Wind one somewhere back here that I'm going to feed to this guy once I get him to 5-star. And right now I've actually got a pretty interesting, at least I think it's interesting, defense going. So I've got my Water Hell Lady. She does decent damage. I've actually started ruining her a little bit, so she does do decent damage now. And basically the kicker is she increases the HP of all arena monsters by 44%, or mine. Which these two, whoops, I guess you can't click on them. These 2 Death Knights actually pretty much operate on max HP. At least the Wind one, I think all of his skills, or 2 of his skills, base off of the max HP. I think the Dark Death Knight, one of them does. But then you got with Brienne, the Wind Death Knight, he can revive somebody. They both have, I think, HP recovery disturbs, or whatever they're called. God, I am just like fumbling with words today. The Dark Death Knight's got a couple other his passive, you know, it reduces damage for everybody by 15%, which is pretty sweet. And then of course we've got Chloe. She's got Fanatic, which is pretty awesome. She's got a heal, and I got her rune, so she's got a ton of health. So these guys are just huge tanks, and the whole point behind my setup right now is you can't kill me. Like, these guys have insane HP, and the only way you're really gonna get to me is if you have a lot of really good continuous damage. But even then, I've got all these guys with the recovery disturb thing, so you can't, hopefully you're not gonna be able to heal yourself. And then I'll have the Chloe shields coming in and out along with the heals, and if somebody does die, if it's not the Wind Death Knight, hopefully he can revive. Meanwhile, I'm hoping my Hell Lady will be able to pick some people off and stuff like that. So I think since I've set it up, I don't okay, I guess I haven't had any raids, but since I set it up probably 3 or 4 days ago. I don't think I've lost a defense yet, so I don't even know if anybody's attacked me in the past couple days, so that might be why. But yeah, enough about my monsters. I just like doing that for you guys that like keeping up with it. Let's start summoning. So ideally, obviously, I want some 4 stars here. That's not gonna happen. Wind Mystic Witch, not bad. I will end up feeding her to my Megan. I've actually got a couple from the last premium scroll that I have not leveled up yet, which hopefully I'll end up doing once I get this experience booster, and she'll have a lot of skills leveled up. Alright, Fire Magical Archer. Does decent damage. She is a fusion piece, I believe, but I've already got one, so probably getting her to 4 stars and then feeding her away. Wind Harpy, not incredibly awesome. She is a fusion piece if you guys do run into her, so keep her, hang on. I've got one that I had since like the very beginning when I started this game, and I used to use her, to carry me through all the way up until I think the volcano. She does okay damage early on. She's got a couple of useful skills. I think she's got like a defense break and stuff, so she's not useless, but at least early on. Fire Inferno, those guys are pretty good nukers. I've already got a couple of each. Man, I really just want to get some lightning going or something. If this is wind, I'll be happy. Yep, Wind Lizardman. So I've seen a couple people actually taking this. I think I'm like 100% sure it was 99% sure that it was the Wind Lizardman. that have actually been taking him further, and he's actually a decent defense monster. I hope it's the wind that I'm thinking of. But other than that, as far as I know, they're not as great of monsters. So another beast hunter. So it looks like we're getting a lot of fodder at this point. No lightning. Bounty hunter. I might take. I'll definitely take him to 4 stars. I might take him to 5 just for the fact that all my farming is going to be at Phaemon. So and obviously he'll have the water advantage there, the elemental advantage. So any kind of advantage that I can get. He's not going to be doing crazy damage because I'm not going to waste my time ruining him or awakening him or leveling up his skills or anything. But any additional damage, especially with that continuous attack that I can use with my Rauk in case my Rauk doesn't one-shot and stuff, will definitely be useful. No lightning. Another Inferno. Those guys are pretty decent. If you don't have one, or if you've only got one, especially like fire, I would keep it. You can definitely build them to do a lot of nuke damage. Fire Bearman, he's probably just going to get fed to my Amon. Alright, here we go. Some lightning, guys. What's it going to be? Oh man. That scared the shit out of me right there. I saw those little angel wings, and I thought to God that I thought I was going to get like a Archangel or Valkyrie or something. I almost had a heart attack there, guys. Oh, well, that was a huge letdown after after thinking I had like an Archangel or something. I guess I don't even think they have wings unless you awaken them though, so I guess it wouldn't have made sense. But oh, that's such a letdown. Rena, great. I mean, I guess she's already a 4-star, so the thing is I've already got I don't have Arena, I have a Water Epicyon Priest. She's really good. She's very annoying in the arena defense. If you guys don't know about her, there's plenty you can read up online. She's just super annoying to go against. The only problem is mine's not awoken, but I've been leveling the skills on it for a long time now. So that's gonna kind of suck, because whatever. Man, that was... Oh, that's so heartbreaking. So fucking heartbreaking. Alright, Wind Magical Archer. She's a good single target damage dealer. I had one, like I said, or I don't think I said this, but I got one really early on in the game, and she carried me through a ton of stuff. I had her, my Wind Harpy, my Light Garuda, and who was the other one? I actually got rid of my Hellhound really early, which was really dumb looking back at it. I don't remember who my 4th was, but yeah, she can deal really good damage. I think she awakens into Ardell or Ardella or something. So if you guys want to look that stuff up too, if you actually get her, yeah. So Fire Taoist. If I recall, not the greatest. So we only got 9 left. I'm getting a little nervous because, man, that arena just broke my heart. Alright, Water Fairy. This is the one you start the game with, so you guys should all be acquainted with her. I'm probably going to feed her to my Light Fairy Queen. Another Bounty Hunter. Probably use him just straight for fodder because he'll get one-shotted in Phaemon, which isn't really going to help anything. Another Fire Inferno. Man, I got a ton of these guys. But the nice thing is I will be able to use these guys for farming, just because usually I like to have one wind tank when I farm there, so it pulls aggro. But these fire guys, they're going to share aggro with the Rauk, depending on if somebody gets a defense break on one of them or not. But he's still going to do decent damage because there's not going to be an elemental disadvantage there. So that'll be nice. No lightning. An awoken Wind Hellhound. Awesome. I actually have never even used a Wind Hellhound. Double attack. He's got the same enrage. The lower your AP, the higher. Okay, that's dumb. I don't think that would really come in handy at all. Because if your HP gets low enough to the point where you actually have a lot of damage, it's basically going to be based on luck, unless you have like a what are they called? It's not blessing, but like where it, you can survive with 1 HP, then it probably deals a ton of damage, but again, you're going to die next turn anyways. So I don't think that would really be any use. Water Golem, he's a decent tank. Fire Salamander, not crazy about him. He's, again, small tank. Man, this is heartbreaking, guys. We only got 2 summons left, and I doubt we're going to get anything good out of this. I was really hoping to at least get a... I mean, I got Rena, but I wanted an actual 4-star that I could use. Water Warbear, these guys are decent. When I got to the mountain, whatever that place is called, in story mode, I was kind of struggling a little bit, and then I was reading about how people farm the volcano, and everybody was saying, for people who are just beginning, get the Water Warbear. He's super easy to get. Well, not super easy, but he's somewhat easy to get, because I think you can farm him on the mountain and level him up, skill him up, awaken him. And they said, you don't even need good runes. You can throw like 3 and 4-star runes on him, and he can still solo 5-on-1. It's going to take a long time, but he can do it. So I immediately went to that and farmed him, and he's done well for me. I haven't taken him past 4-star. His runes are probably still all like 3 stars and stuff. They probably suck. But he's definitely really good for getting you guys to the volcano, and getting your first fire Nagami. So I would definitely recommend it. Unless you guys have some other awesome water monster. No lightning, Heartbreaker, Beast Hunter, water. I've actually never seen a water one. So he's got the same that. I think that's the same one. By 20% and decreases the chance of missing by 20%. Well, I guess you can't necessarily debuff him as easily, but I don't know. Still not that great. Last one, guys. Nothing. Man, that is so heartbreaking. Well, there's another high elemental, like we were talking about earlier. I want to say that I'll take this one actually further, just because it still does decent damage. As well as continuous, which is nice, even though it's a smaller percent. But the nice thing is, using a water monster on Famon Volcano, they're going to take aggro last. So if she's an attack monster, she's going to be able to get a lot of attacks off. Hopefully they don't kill my Route, but if they do get to the point where they kill the Route, then they'll go for her. But at that point, if my Route's dead, I'm not going to win anyways. But depending on my setup, for how I farm, I have my 5-star Route and then 3 Leecher monsters. Depending on how I have that set up, I shouldn't have a problem with that at all. Sometimes when I go the 3 Leecher route, depending, if I don't have any good tanks or if I don't have like a good support or a good leader skill, I'll fail 1 out of every 5 or 10 maybe, but usually I get it set up to the point where I don't fail ever. So that was 21 mystical scrolls, and 1 major letdown, 1 major heartbreak from Rena. Man, that just made me so frustrated. I really thought that I had like an Archangel or a Valkyrie or something with the wings. That's all I saw was the wings. Oh man. Oh well, what can you do, right? That's kind of what you should expect at this point, though. Summer's War is actually the odds on getting 5-star and stuff are extremely low. I think I did the odds. They said it was less than 1% to get a 5-star. And I have gotten one, obviously. I got that Hell Lady. But I started thinking about how many premium packs I've gotten so far. And I've had at least 10 by now. so that puts me at, you know, over 100 Mystic Scrolls. Plus, in between, you know, like if it takes me 2 weeks to get a premium pack or 3 weeks to get a premium pack, I'll acquire anywhere from 5 to 10 more Mystic Scrolls through dungeons or through the shop or whatever else. So I probably, on my estimations, have had over 150 Mystic Scrolls. And I've only gotten one 5-star. So even statistically, even if the chance was at 1%, you know, I should only have one. But, you know, it still kind of sucks. It really lets you see. I wish I would have, you know, been keeping track of all my different Mystic Scrolls, like how many I've had. And then it would have been cool to have an actual document with like all of my actual summons, and so I can compare percentages and stuff like that. But because I haven't gotten a ton of 4-stars either, even though typically when I have more than 20, in the past I've gotten like 2 or 3 4-stars, not just one, which kind of sucks. But you know, it is what it is. So now, as much as I want to sit here and just talk with you guys, I think I am gonna go get my experience booster. Gotta stop wasting some time here and get going. I didn't even see what dungeon was open. Hall of Wind, yeah. So I don't really need to waste any time there. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you didn't. You weren't as let down as me. I don't think you were. So that's always a good thing. I guess I'll probably end up making another video either for the Hall of Hero event, which should be in like a week, or I think it starts the 18th, so just over a week. At this point, I think it's going to be the Light Ninja. A lot of people were upset by that, but I don't really care. I just wanted either light or dark. I think it was a dark. Not, was it Perrier? I don't remember. I think it was. And then the Light Ninja were the two highest, but everybody was voting for the Ninja, and everybody was like, oh, only noobs vote for the Light Ninja. And it's like, well, I personally don't care. At this point, the Light Ninja's going to win. I think they've got like 20% of the votes. Like, I think it's like 40%, and then the next thing is like 20%. So I'll probably make another video for that. Kind of to reaffirm my last Hall of Heroes video that you should be doing it. And then I'll kind of give an example of what my team is at that point. It is going to be a light dungeon, so it's going to be a little bit harder, just because a lot of us typically don't have light and dark monsters, especially dark monsters that, you know, are going to be able to do decent damage and crushing damage and stuff like that. It's not like when you know, you get like a water dungeon, you're going to have a wind team or something like that. Most people don't have that available. So I'll probably make another video for that, and then as well as I guess probably the next time I get another premium pack. So probably another video or two here in the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, have fun. It's pouring rain out here, so I'm gonna sit back and grind some levels. So. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment if you want to see something different. If you guys want to weigh in on any of the monsters that I've summoned, like last video, you know, where I said I wasn't too excited about the fire elemental, but now I kind of am. So let me know if you guys have any inside tips. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this game. I do not know a vast majority of stuff, so that would be awesome. Or if you just have like room suggestions or whatever it is. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want, go to my Twitch channel and follow that. I have been streaming a little bit. Typically when I do stream, there's not that many people watching Summoner's War. I'll try to do it when there's only like one or two other people doing it. I'll get anywhere from like 5 to 15 people typically, which isn't a ton, but it's still cool to talk to you guys and just be able to shoot the shit and stuff. I might actually stream while I'm doing my experience booster. I don't know. Anyways, 25 minutes, perfect. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. See ya.